Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Your Chicago Cubs.
So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Colin Ray. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Jerks and Profar leading things off and takes a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Kelly makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup.
The first baseman,
and a big
Matt
part of it, a guy with a great track record, Matt Olson.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Let's go, Colin.
Matt Olson stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground, Horner tosses to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
2 down, base is empty. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Come on, Colin. Come on, go.
That's in there. 0-1. And a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that skips in the dirt.
2-2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle, and that one handled. Jumps, throws, safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
runner at first with 2 away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. On a line, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 outs. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. That's inside. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Bush on the move. And that is that. 2 left for Atlanta. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound, Spencer Strider. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
So up now for Chicago, Michael Bush. And that's way high, and it's 1-0.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Albies throws to first in time. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And one guy who's been great for them, Carson Kelly.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
Let's go, Kyle. Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Throw on to Olsen, and Tucker is retired.
Batting third, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. That's in there. Strike 1.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
2 outs, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Next one in the dirt.
Count is full.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It
Batting
wasn't an
4.
intentional
No
walk,
left
but
fielder.
he wasn't
Yeah.
exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Yeah.
So 2 down. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. First
Ball.
pitch, and he just misses. Suzuki off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. And that one upstairs. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Kicks and deals. This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Cubs leave 1. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Harris.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
That one missed. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boog, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Here's a 2-0. This one in the air, right field. Suzuki running hard for it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Nacho.
Here's the third baseman,
Jr.
Nacho Alvarez Jr. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Alvarez, in his rookie season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. That one fouled off. No score here in the second. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away now.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And here is Jake Fraley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball.
Just
No,
missed.
that's the ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
2 down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Allen.
So a man aboard, and now the shortstop, Nick Allen. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Suzuki pulls it down, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second. So up now for Chicago. Nico Horner, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Outside, ball 1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And another ball.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
2-1 now. Late swing fouled off. And that just misses.
Full count.
Got him looking. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Well, that right there is a nasty front door breaking ball. I mean, those are so tough to stay in on and not give up, because out of the hand, it looks like it's almost going to hit you, and then at the last moment, dips over that inside corner. Really nice pitch.
Carson Kelly in the box here lets that one go for a ball. So 2 balls and no strikes. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Just missed.
That's inside.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. And that's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but he'll take that swing and that result every time.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. There's a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Strider deals. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and a base hit right there.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs, runner at first. And stepping in is the speedy Matt Shaw. Runner takes off, squirts away a little bit. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Swanson at second with 2 down. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And another ball. Michael Busch on deck for the Cubs. Next offering is in for a strike. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Chases that one out of the zone. Good job at damage control right there. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Here at Wrigley Field, and now the DH, Jurickson Profar. Ray back to work. Fought off foul. Little chopper rolls foul.
Punch him out. Sit him down.
That one out to right. Suzuki on the move. Corrals it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt.
Here's Matt Olson down. Grounded out his first time up. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Here's the pitch to Olson. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball left side, and that squirts through. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time.
1 ball, no strike.
In the dirt, but kept close.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Just missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that misses. And now 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Man at second. And a strike in there. And ball four to a board.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The batter, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
First and second, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's the strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Two on, 1 out. Oh, he hit him.
That got him. Take
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Second base.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
Base hit. 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 runs in. Save! And it's 3-1.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Two on, 1 out. Nacho Alvarez Jr. Next up for the Braves. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Outside. That's a ball.
In the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
No ball.
Well, I know
1
they've
strike.
gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
The other way. On to Horner. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch.
Bush.
In there at the knees.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
This one in the air. Alvarez under it. Makes the grab. One down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Grounded out his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And he gets tied up right there.
1-2.
Right side. Albies. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Right through there for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And they still trail it here 3-1. Start of the fourth, and here is Nick Allen. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And another ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 in this one. Misses again, 5 in a row. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shota Imanaga appears to be getting loose. Keller also throwing. In the air, right field. Suzuki sizing this one up. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson, 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Here goes the runner. fouled off. He was late. And that one almost hit him. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And first offering is fouled off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Braves strand one as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ian Happ up to hit.
The left fielder, Ian.
Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Happ lays off.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder. And it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris makes the grab, one down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico
Horner will come up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
What a battle. It's not
Now
always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1. Throw to first. Horner back in on a dive. And ball 1. In the air, right side of the infield. Albies Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete
Crow Armstrong will hit next. Doubled his first time. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
1-0.
Late swing, foul to the left. Move to first. Horner back in on a dive. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Horner comes around to score, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Crow Armstrong at third with 2 away. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Runner at third, 2 away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at the friendly confines. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Baldwin measures 5 feet 10 inches, 23 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
One down, base is empty. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. battling here as he fouls it away.
That's a ball. Here we go.
Just
Nope,
off the
ball.
outside part of the plate.
That's where you
Counts
want it. It's a
full.
good miss.
Outside, and that is ball
Take your
4.
base.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
They just keep handing out
Now
gifts,
batting, the
Boog.
center fielder,
Were we supposed to bring
Michael.
something?
See, I
Yes.
think just our presence is the present. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Colin Ray departs, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Shota
Chicago
Imanaga
Cubs,
takes over on the mound.
number
Just trying to
18.
keep this one close here, and this is
Showtime.
where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now, Nacho Alvarez
Up next
Jr.
for Atlanta, the third baseman, Nacho.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be
Jr.
very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Ball one
That missed.
there.
That's a ball. 1-0.
That one hit to right. Suzuki on his way over. And that is that. One left for Atlanta, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And that's in there at the knees.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Inside,
Nope.
just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Cal Quantrill getting loose out there. Johnson warming up as well. The 1-2.
No, that's high.
And a curve misses outside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter,
Now
and
batting,
I'm sure that's
first
going to sit on him for a little
baseman,
while.
Michael.
You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Bush. Ball one
No,
low.
that missed. That's a ball.
The Braves leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Very high with that one. 2-0. And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside. Outside ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short.
Now
Starting to
batting,
show some
the
signs of
designated
fatigue.
hitter,
So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
One gone runner at first. Here's Kyle Tucker. Has grounded out a couple of times. Runner on the go. Caught and missed. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Two outs.
Ball.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. His 22nd homer of the year, and we are starting over. It's 3-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's a big power threat. Seiya Suzuki. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball outside.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 and 2's the count.
And that one a little bit high. Got him swinging. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here at Wrigley Field, now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Shota back to work. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Swing and a foul out of play. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter, the shortstop, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground to third. Shaw fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Jurickson.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball there. Two outs. In the air, center field. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Cal Quantrill.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian Happ.
And a foul ball. And that is out of play. Misses off the inside. Now 1 and 2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Hunter Stratton getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee getting loose as well. He goes down looking.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Nico Hoerner. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Hoerner.
Fly ball to right. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Kelly stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that is cut on and missed. And 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
It's 0 and 1.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains tied at 3. Top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. On the ground, right side. In time to Bush, and Olsen is set down.
The right fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Acuna now. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He made him pay for that one. His 16th homer of the year, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. A little bit low, and that's ball one.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Just missed. Swing and a ground ball. Horner gets the catcher by a step.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. A switch hitter batting right. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That one is upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Up and in, and that's ball one. And that's outside.
2 balls, no strikes.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Right.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Quantrill back to work. And that one cutting but missing down low.
Got the count.
That's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Next to hit, Matt Shaw. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the seventh. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save! And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. Swanson rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the seventh.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Back to the top of the order now. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. To second, but way too late. Safe there. On the ground to third. And it stays fair. Around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the seventh.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's it for Cal Quantrill, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Pierce
Braves,
Johnson will take over.
number
Pretty
38.
tight game, so they're looking for quality
Pierce
pitches out of him right
Johnson.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
No outs. Runner at first. Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off. Lifted in the air, left field. Pretty well struck. Fraley makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye. First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. Fought off foul. Busch, the base runner at first with one out. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just missed.
1-0.
And that's outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Pierce Johnson fires. That one misses. And now 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The batter, number 2.
First and second 2 outs. So here's Horner now.
Horner.
That one missed.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
No, that's it.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Yeah, there's the strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 6 and the Braves 4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Taylor Rogers.
Now here is Michael Harris II.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Harris.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Daniel Palencia up and loosening in the pen. Keller also getting ready. Up the middle. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here's the third baseman, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Late swing, fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in there.
Hey.
The tying run at the plate. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him.
Now batting.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Grounded to third. Could be two. Off balance feed. There's one. On the Bush. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Nick Allen.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Allen. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the eighth. Upstairs. Tying run at the plate. That one misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
And the tying run is on base.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here's Profar now. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
First pitch just misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third.
Oh, that's in.
6 straight outside the strike zone. Profar gets a piece there. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for Atlanta. And the score remains 6-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Johnny Brebbia.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So up now for
Leading
Chicago,
off for
Pete
the
Crow
Cubs,
Armstrong.
the center fielder.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about
Armstrong.
having any success against him.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee, the left-hander, up and throwing. And the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to
0-2.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Inside.
And
Ball.
that's off the inside edge. Now 1 and 2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And gone. He nails one out to right. His 29th of the season, and they add a run. It's 7-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Revia goes 6'1", 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2015.
That's inside. Ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Count is full.
Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Man at first, Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Move to first.
Hey, he beat it out.
Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Nobody out, runner at first. Now a screamer into the outfield. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now batting, First baseman, Michael Bush.
And now the first baseman, Michael Bush. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off, swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Breaking ball inside. Ball 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Harris makes a nice grab at a full sprint.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. Backed off the plate that time. Man on second, 2 down. That just misses. And now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Slider misses outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard. To third, tag, got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. Cubs get one on the solo shot. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Daniel Palencia. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
For the Cubs, number 48, Daniel Palencia.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Swing and a miss.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Here's your 1. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. And Olson is set down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. Outside low, ball 1. And that skips in the dirt.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. 3-0. Next offering is fouled back. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter, the catcher, Drake.
The Braves down to their last
Baldwin.
out. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. That one off the mark. 1-0. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Palencia is just 1 strike away.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.